Go ahead.
So we're standing up.
Alright, Cypher in the Cellar, Season 2, Episode 6. I'm one of your hosts, Dots.
You already know, Buddy Calhoun, Social Life Promotions, Cypher in the Cellar fans. Let's get it.
Today we got another special guest. All our guests are special here, so you know, like us his own Dolo.
And I've been riding around town all day with your bitch. I bet she probably with us. She ain't down to do the 10 and she ain't popping that. I just met some new hoes. I bet they probably with us. And I got options, nigga. Get a bag, I don't chase hoes. Ride around with a Draco. Trap till the day goes. Woke up, I ain't changed clothes. Me and Black fuck the same hoes. Me and Rel with the same drugs. Me and Zone got the same plugs. 7 grams in the game blunt. Whole lot of
Alright,
options.
so Cypher in the Cellar fans, you know, everybody knows Dolo.
Everybody knows Dolo.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into. Let me ask you first question. How did you get started rapping? And what are some of your influences, you know, that got you into the genre?
So before I used to try to be a singer. I didn't even like rap at first.
Right.
I couldn't understand it. And then I heard Ludacris came out. Ludacris dropped Fantasy, and that just changed my whole mind of music. Like, we don't gotta sit back and talk about guns or nothing. We can actually have mad fun, make dope ass music, and that should just open my mind a little bit into really wanting to do this. And then I listened back on everything and just opened up to it.
And that's a huge aspect of it. I think a lot of people lose is having fun.
Yeah.
You used to battle.
Still do.
You still do?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's crazy. Because just to give the fans a quick story. I remember going to a battle, King of the Ring. I don't know if it was like 1 or 2.
Probably 3.
King of the Ring 3. It was like hosted by D Burner. We were all there. We were all there. The whole Lake City was there. And you came in. You was an underdog. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you was gonna lose.
Everybody did.
And I mean, you flamed this guy. And this guy, you know, he's one of the top dogs in the battle scene in Central PA. You know what I'm saying? If not one of the best. How did you come about with battling?
Well, with that battle.
Well,
or battling period.
Just period.
Seriously, it's from being the underdog. Seriously, even with that battle, only reason I jumped into that battle is because everybody was scared. There was a whole status of people just, no, I'm not battling him. That's my man's. That's my man's. I was like, yo, seriously, I'll do it.
Okay.
And everybody, seriously, as soon as I said I'd do it, everybody was really chanting things like, oh, you're a dead man. You're a dead man. It's serious. Like, you're taking this out. I was like, I'm not about
thought
to
they
sit
set
here.
you up.
Yeah,
That's what they did.
I'm not about to sit here and lose in front of Soul City. I already knew how he was going to come at me. Like, that serious going to come at me ultra aggressive and way too calm. It's not going to work.
Right.
That serious is basically like he's stepping towards him, just putting my foot out and tripping him every single time. Like, you're moving too fast.
He definitely was moving too fast. And I talked too fast that day because I was like, this kid's going to get murdered. You know what I mean? I know this guy. This kid's going to get murdered. So, I mean, the heart you had to get in the ring and put on for the city, that was one of the most monumental battles in Lake City thus far. You know what I mean? But going from battling to production, you make beats also.
Make beats. Yeah.
So how'd you get into making beats?
I mean, every beat sounded like a Young Jeezy beat. It was on SoundClick every day, like rapping over Jeezy beats, and I was starting to sound like Young Jeezy too. Okay. And then I was like, I started making my own beats. I just got FL. Some kid gave me FL. I started making beats. Everybody said they sucked for like 3 years, and then one kid said they was hot. We put a song up, and then I was inspired. Like, Zone popped up, like, yo, you got dope with this shit. Yo, seriously, we're only rapping on your beats. We ran that way for mad long. We ran it until I stopped being creative with that shit. So I lost a little bit of creativity, burnt it out.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like 300, 400, 500, 600 beats.
I mean, but to go from, you know, rapping. Well, you said you started out singing, rapping, battling, making beats. I mean, that's big. And I mean, obviously, where do you get your drive?
If anybody else can do anything, I can do it also, and I'm not paying you for it if I can do it myself. Like, I'm not going to your studios, I'm not paying for your beats. I mean, there's nothing that you can really do for me besides be a dope ass soul and bring some type of energy.
And you know exactly what you want, so it's not hard to. It's not hard to sit and say, okay, I want a song like this, so you can make your own beat, you can make your own lyrics, you can do, you know. So that's a good thing, man. Like,
you're basically like in control of your own vibe.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like more people need to venture out into doing different things. I think.
True story.
So like, who right now in the rap game, right now, who are you really feeling? Who's up and coming?
Who's up and coming? That's dope.
In the rap game that you like?
Seriously, I can't even think of anybody else. I still listen to the same old rappers. I listen to freaking Drake. I never stopped listening to Drake.
Right.
I listen to a new album. Like I grabbed the new Kodak Black album, listen to it for about 3 minutes, and go right back to Drake Scorpion album. Like that serious, it just doesn't really reel me in.
Right.
That serious, I want to hear something real, and you can say that's real. A lot of that shit's just a nigga mumbling. And I like him.
So top 3 albums.
Top 3 albums ever.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, American Gangster.
Okay.
I like that.
I'm gonna put Drake's Take Care in there.
Okay.
The Kid Cudi Man on the Moon.
That's different.
Kid Cudi Man on the Moon. That make you feel like you can do anything.
So give me your top 5 favorite MCs in the city. How about that?
Top 5 favorite MCs in the city.
Yeah.
Right now, Young Poppy, fire.
Okay.
Choreo, completely fire. My man Van, Blue.
Okay.
Like I always gotta count them as one person because that's how they move. Like,
Right,
it takes up too much
and
spots
you're
to say I'm separate.
You're gonna get them as one person.
Yeah,
like one time they called me and it was all them on the phone. Like,
seriously, that's how it works. So it's gonna take up too much slots. And there's a young guy coming up. His name Glacier Perp. Like he's completely fire. Like the kid's amazing. Like has his own sound. Like I mean, people want to catch wind of him. And as a 5th. Yeah. Well, man, Billboard G on there. He's coming.
Okay. Shout out to
energy.
Billboard G. So, you named all those names, which are great artists. A lot of those performed last night at an event you guys had. Tell us about that event.
Oh, that event was crazy. The ripple effect. Wednesday put that event on. It was crazy. The energy in the room was crazy. Everybody was supportive, love. Yeah. It's serious. Like it was.
Who were some of the performances?
The girl Bree, she blew my mind, and she went first. They put me after all singers, and she went first. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be the first person coming out here rapping. You serious? Like, oh man. Then they had the girl, she killed it. The girl Myra, she completely killed it. Okay. It's tough being around that level of talent, and then to really get the same support as somebody rapping, and I mean being a little bit different with the shit.
But it's also a good look too, man, because like for somebody to have, like, a lot of people don't know when you rap or whatever, and we all have felt that at some point, like, damn, this person that went on before me, though, they did awesome.
Yeah.
I got to go on, and I wonder how the people's going to respond.
Everybody did
But
awesome.
to still get up there and do it, man, like, that shows the level of love, that we have for this thing, man.
Yeah,
So,
true story.
So what do you got going on next? What's the next big thing we can expect from you? Do we got some visuals dropping, some more? You just dropped the video,
I dropped the video the same day I dropped the album on Valentine's Day. I want to shoot a video to everything, but the way we got to outsource and the way that they try to tax us in this city for videos, you would think that we is the richest fucking rappers in the world. Let me get a video, $700. No, get out of here. Nobody cares. My man Corey got a camera. We're going to make that shit work or something. We're not about to pay you anything. We're not paying you nothing. But seriously, like, but yeah, I want to shoot a video to everything on ISFYB.
Okay.
I don't want to oversaturate myself and put too much music out. I do feel that my music's way too raw for me to give you 100 songs a year. That's serious. Like when it comes to me like that, like I got a lot of stories to tell and I'll be able to put it out. But other than that, to not oversaturate myself, I want to make sure that my team's popping. Like that's why I always make sure I got to push my man Young Poppy. Like I mean, so I can take a break. I can chill for little work on his, work on my shit, collab on his shit. I mean. Choreo's dropping Sad Boy album. Now I'm on that album too. Like I don't gotta work as hard. I can chill. I got features in the game, and I can still focus and stay relevant and focus on what's next. Cause I do want to get to the next level of my music. It can't be another album about all my exes. Like I gotta, the next one it gotta be about somebody else that pissed me off, probably.
Right, and that's what I wanted to ask you. What's the meaning behind your music? What's the meaning behind Dolo's music?
It's about I always felt there's like a million people around me. Like I feel like I'm popular sometimes, but I'm always by myself. Like nobody hits me up, nobody calls my phone. I mean, I just live in my own fucking world. Like people just think this niggas just running through forests and flowers and daisies and shit happy all the time, but really like niggas just sit back and go through some real shit, heartbreak, betrayal, get turned on by your friends. I put all that into my music. It's all I want to talk about is what I'm actually going through. And when I'm completely happy, you should probably hear the happiest fucking music in the world. You probably would hate it.
Right. Which is dope though, because I mean we all need that. I mean I was listening, I was riding. You actually tagged you in the Instagram post, and I was riding, and it was late at night, and I was listening to your album, and I was like, dang, man, this sounds like a lot of the relationships situations I'm going through, and I didn't even know that you were expressing yourself in that manner, but I was like, man, that's crazy. To the point I had to show love and be like,
I felt a lot of guys were gonna connect with it. That's why I dropped it on Valentine's Day. I was like, there's gonna be like a million niggas without dates tonight. This album coming out, and seriously, all the lonely niggas most definitely listen to it. The people in relationships listen to it the next day on Friday, but Valentine's Day.
That's the thing, man. People think it's just music, man, but it's not. It's not. You know, you're putting your heart in it, man. You know.
We are not playing around at all. That's serious.
So you got any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Lancaster, shout out to 734 Kicks, shout out to Social, shout out to y'all, shout out to my man Young Poppy. I don't want to forget people, but that's what happens. But just shout out to everybody grinding, and I mean, just want to see IG Dolo Trippy XB.
You got Twitter,
Dolo Trippy XB. I'm on Twitter heavy because you can't post everything on Facebook. I talk mad shit on Twitter. I mean, everything's Dolo Trippy XB though. You find me on there. Yeah, we just trying.
We appreciate it, man. You already know.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir.
My guy Dolo.
Well, shout out Forever Fun, Cool Works, all them guys too.
Yeah.
Also, man, local brands for the support.
Right. Cypher in the Cellar, Season 2, Episode 6. See you in a minute.
Let's go.
We out here.
I came from a dark place, thinking how many lies can a heart take? Wait, how many times can a heart break? Sick of court dates, every time I wanna part ways. Got an ice box where my heart lay. Wait, I don't even wanna parlay. I've been sipping dirty water like all day. Couple bad hoes on board like Park Place. Fuck it. How is the weather on your high horse? I'm a legend in the city, where's my horse? Who the fuck said your looks were to die for? You said you love me to death, what you alive for? You said you wish that I would try more, but then again it's like you're always saying shit. I mean you always playing shit, as if you know who you playing with. This ain't no motherfucking game, bitch. Turn my side chick to my main chick. Now my ex chick, my side chick. Either way they both my bitch. Perk 10s make me feel so alive-ish, like a nigga finna dilate. I tried everything in private. All they ever do is dry snitch. All these hoes ever do is be on my dick. 7 G's and a blunt on some high shit. Dolo.